What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic day. Feeling a little better myself. Hope you guys are all enjoying the nice weather out there. Hope you're all having a great day, but we're here and we're behind enemy lines because, well, that nice little bye, it's all said and done. We're ready for the second half of the season. Week 10 going up against the Green Bay Packers on Monday night. So looking forward to this one. A very good team. So we're going to talk about everything you need to know about the Packers. Love to hear your thoughts. Appreciate you guys hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing, all the things you're doing to support the channel. Cannot thank you enough. But look, you missed any of the trades. We have videos on all those. We have a recap of the Eagles trades, all of the trades around the NFL. You can go check that stuff out. Got Cap Short out. There's that on YouTube. Go check that out. And I'll be having stuff coming your way as usual every day leading up until that game. So let's rock and roll here. I'm going to start it off with the Packers coaching staff. We are familiar with this team. Obviously beat them twice last year. Once in Brazil, where we will be wearing that black helmet, black pants, white jersey combo again in this game. So looking forward to rocking that. But beat them in the playoffs as well. But it's a new year. Doesn't matter. They've added Micah Parsons. We've had all kinds of changes. So we'll talk about this team here, and we'll get into the matchups on Thursday. But let's take a look at this coaching staff. Still got Matt LaFleur there, Adam Stenavich there, that West Coast-style offense. You know, the pre-snap motions, and do a little more shotgun this year, doing different things with Love. But I think, you know, definitely can hit the vertical threats. So it's an offense, you know, they're going to try to run the ball on us, and it's a good blend of both, that West Coast style. So we'll see how they do. But defensive side of the ball, Jeff Hafley, you know, bringing that more traditional and bringing a one-high safety look, more of that cover one, cover three kind of defense, playing more man, more press, more of a physical defense, not really like, you know, Vic Fangio's match zone style kind of defense. So a different team here, but this team is, you know, obviously doing pretty well, and they know we're the best, so they're going to be gunning for us. And after we whooped that ass twice last year, I'm sure they're extra pissed. And, you know, they're on their way to doing good things this year. And, you know, we talked about this the other day, but they're top 10, you know, looking at total yardage, but 11th in points, 16th in running, so not running the ball as well, but they can still do it with Josh Jacobs. Dude is a beast. Not giving up too many sacks, not turning the ball over. So those are keys to success right there. And then looking at the defensive side of the ball, top 10 in total yardage and points there against the run, against the pass, tied for 12th in sacks. Not getting too many turnovers there, second to last there in the turnover department. So let's not, you know, get them started in that department there, but that is something they have been lacking. But they've found success, and they have found themselves at the top of their division, and it's quite a tight race there in the North. And, well, we all remember, right? So the Packers are there at 1 because of that tie. And then you see the Lions, the Bears, the Vikings, oh my. So 5-3 for both the Lions and Bears. Vikings are 4-4, so very tight race. All these teams going to be gunning all the way to the end for that division. But one thing they're not atop of, and that's the NFC, and that belongs to the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. And, well, we're going to continue to build on that and try to, you know, ensure we get that number 1 seed in the bye week. But the Packers right there behind us as the division leaders, they're at number 4. So let's take a look at this team, how they've done. And they made a lot of moves, a lot of things. I think I did everything I needed to yesterday. If they did anything today, earlier, I don't know that I caught it, but this is all stuff I had ready yesterday, but then the trade stuff, so we just made that video. And then the game's not till Monday, so every show gets pushed back a day. Just remember that. But let's take a look at their injury list. Tucker Kraft added to the IR. That blows. And you got Cox, Glover, Lloyd, Neiman, Reed there. And Lloyd is eligible to come off. A lot of these guys are eligible to have their 21-day windows open. We'll see if that happens. But these are the guys you will not see on the depth chart. On offense, they did bring up Josh Wiley from their practice squad. He is now on the active roster. So losing, Tucker Kraft is huge, but you do have Musgrave there. You can see the receivers. Golden was banged up. We'll get the initial injury report tomorrow for any of these guys that are banged up. And they do have a few injuries, but you can see they added Aaron Banks in free agency, got Matthew Golden in the draft, but those are the differences from last year. And then on the defensive side of the ball, obviously, Michael Parsons is pretty good. So added him, added some rookies. Nate Hobbs is a little banged up, a depth piece they added. But a lot of familiarity here, not only with this defense, but then having Micah Parsons there on that defense. So we'll see. But this is a team we know. And then on the special teams, those rookies they added, Savion Williams and Matthew Golden, both helping the return game. Got 2 kickers there. That's no doubt. That's a choice for sure. But maybe we see that change. They pick one of those guys, maybe move some things around this week. Maybe they bring up some more people from the practice squad. They got rid of some guys, added some guys. I think I have this. They added McCall Castles and Drake Dabney yesterday, the tight ends, because they brought up Wiley. Then you have Michael Woods added. And then not sure, Christian Welch, the other linebacker, but everything else should be good here. But that is what their practice squad looks like. And tomorrow you'll get the initial injury report. And again, everything is just pushed back a day. Then you'll get the game status report. Then you'll get the practice squad elevations. But I'm losing my voice. Herschel's losing his mind down there. That's all I've got for you. Love to hear your thoughts down below on this Week 10 matchup. I'll have the top matchup show coming. It'll be on Friday now instead of Thursday because of being pushed back. So we will talk about the top matchups of this game, but let me know how you're feeling about this Packers team. Who do you fear the most on offense, on defense? Who do you think steps up for the Eagles? Whatever's on your mind. Maybe you got a score prediction. Love to hear from you. Or maybe you just got those 2 words I'm always looking for. But hope you're having a great day. Appreciate you all hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing, hyping these videos up, whatever it's called. Becoming channel members, everything, it really means the world. Cannot thank you enough for the support, buying the merchandise, everything. You guys are awesome. I love you. Reach out if you need anything. Does not have to be about the birds. Always here for you guys as you are for me. Have yourselves a fantastic day. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!